A bad credit can prove to be a real hurdle when trying to avail of a loan, but there are ways to get around it. In this video, we will guide you through the options available to you if your credit is bad and yet you urgently need a loan. So here goes. 1. Look for lenders that specialize in bad credit loans. There are many lenders that specialize in providing loans to those with poor credit. These lenders may offer products such as payday, installment, and online loans that are designed to fit the needs of those with less than perfect credit. They are also known to provide more flexible terms. This can include lower interest rates, longer repayment periods, and more lenient qualification requirements. Some of these lenders provide access to additional resources and financial counseling for those with subpar credit. 2. Consider a secured loan. A secured loan is one that requires collateral, such as a car or home, to secure the loan. Since the lender has the comfort of the collateral, they are more likely to give the loan. Additionally, the interest rate may be lower than an unsecured loan, since the lender is taking less of a risk. The downside of this is that if you cannot repay the loan, the lender can take the collateral as payment. This means that you could end up losing your house or other property if you are unable to make payments. It is important to make sure you can make the payments before taking out such a loan. 3. Borrow from family or friends. Asking family or friends for a loan can be a good option if you have a bad credit. This is especially true if the loan is small and you can pay it back quickly. Another benefit would be that you won't need to normally pay them any interest, and even if you do, it would ideally be lesser than that of a bank's. Also, the terms of the loan would ideally be more flexible. 4. Look for a cosigner. If you can't qualify for a loan on your own, you may be able to get one with the help of a cosigner. When you apply for a loan this way, the lender will consider the credit score of both you and the cosigner. This means that if your cosigner has a good credit score, it can help you get approved for a loan, even if you have bad credit. The cosigner will also be legally responsible for the loan if you fail to make payments, so make sure you choose someone you trust who is willing to take on the responsibility. In addition to helping you get approved for a loan, if the person you have chosen has good credit, you will get a better interest rate on the loan, because the lender sees you as a lower risk when you have someone like this vouching for you. 5. Try a credit union. Credit unions are known for offering more favorable terms and rates than traditional banks. They may be more willing to work with you than banks if you have a bad credit. They may also be more inclined to look beyond your credit score, taking into account your total financial picture, such as your income, employment history, and other factors. Some even offer special loan programs for those with bad credit. By shopping around and comparing rates, you may be able to find an affordable loan with a credit union. 6. Look for a peer-to-peer loan. Peer-to-peer lenders match borrowers and investors to provide unsecured loans. These loans are provided by online platforms that connect borrowers directly with lenders, bypassing the traditional banking system. Lenders on these platforms are often more willing to accept borrowers with less than perfect credit scores, which is a positive for anyone who is looking for this option. When applying for such a loan, it's important to do your research and compare different platforms and lenders to find the best deal. Make sure to read the terms and conditions of the loan carefully and understand the repayment terms and any associated fees. The loan amount and interest rate you're offered will depend on your credit history and current financial situation. Generally, the higher your credit score, the better the loan terms you'll be offered. However, those with bad credit may still be able to secure a loan, albeit with a higher interest rate and a smaller loan amount. It's also important to carefully consider the loan term and payment schedule. Some lenders may offer flexible repayment terms and allow borrowers to pay off their loan early with no penalty. 7. Get a secured credit card. Such a card requires a security deposit to be paid in order to open the account. The amount of the security deposit typically serves as the credit limit for the card. This means that the cardholder will not be able to spend more than the amount of the deposit. It's held in a savings account by the credit card issuer and is refundable if the account is closed in good standing. To be approved for such a card, you must have a verifiable source of income and a checking or savings account. You may also be asked to provide proof of residence or other forms of identification. Some cards offer additional benefits such as rewards programs and cash back. Finally, secured credit cards are usually easier to get approved for than unsecured credit cards, so if you have bad credit, this may be a good option for you. 8. Use an alternative credit check. These types of checks look at more than just your credit score to determine your creditworthiness, and can often result in more favorable loan terms and rates than traditional methods. They rely on a variety of non-traditional data sources, such as bank statements, rent and utility payments, and cell phone payments. These can provide lenders with an accurate picture of your financial habits and creditworthiness, even if your credit score is low or non-existent. They may also look at other factors, such as employment history, to determine your loan eligibility. This can be especially helpful for those who are new to the credit market or have been dealing with negative financial events like a bankruptcy or foreclosure. When applying for a loan with an alternative credit check, it's important to keep in mind that lenders may not offer the same terms or rates that they would to someone with good credit. Additionally, you may need to provide more information or documentation to the lender to prove your creditworthiness. 9. Try an online lender. The process for getting a loan from an online lender with bad credit is typically quite simple. Generally, you will need to fill out an online application, which will ask for information such as your income, expenses, debts, and other financial information. The lender will then review your application and make a decision on whether or not to approve your loan. If you are approved, the lender will provide you with an online loan agreement that outlines the terms of the loan as well as the amount and repayment schedule. You will then need to accept the agreement and sign it electronically. Once the agreement is signed, the money will be deposited into your bank account, and you can start making payments according to the loan terms. When applying, it is important to shop around and compare different lenders to find the best terms and interest rates. 10. Ask for a loan from your employer. Depending on the size and type of your employer, they may offer a variety of programs that can provide you with a loan even with bad credit. These programs may include secured and unsecured loans, payroll advances, and cash advances. Payroll advances and cash advances are small loans given to an employee as an advance against their future earnings. These are usually unsecured and may be easier to obtain. Cash advances are secured against future earnings, such as salary or commission. These loans too may be easier to obtain since the lender is assured of repayment. However, cash advances usually come with higher interest rates and fees. These are some of the options available to you when you want a loan despite a bad credit. Kindly don't forget to watch our video on how to improve your credit without paying your debt. It will help you improve your overall financial situation. If you found this video useful, only then do we insist that you subscribe and also like and share the video. Thanks, and have a great day.